Malaysia is one of the most water-rich countries in the world, surrounded by rivers, blessed with rainfall, and have more than enough water to sustain our people. However, despite this abundance, we continue to face water insecurity. While scheduled water cuts are part of maintenance, it's the unexpected ones, which are often caused by pollution, that cause the biggest impact. And over the years, Malaysia's Environmental Performance Index has also dropped. However, change begins with small and consistent action. A few individuals decided to step up and do something for our rivers and communities. And that's how the first Gotong Royong education by action, or Reduc Action, began back in July 2018. And something that started as a simple cleanup has now grown into education for sustainable development, a movement that teaches people how caring for the environment is key to achieving a sustainable future for all. In Taman Melawati, the local river has faced ongoing pollution from litter, weeds, and dried leaves. Over time, this has caused water service disruptions and posed health hazards to both residents and aquatic life. What was once a calm natural space has become a reflection of how our actions affect the environment around us. To help reduce pollution and prevent more trash from entering the river, we decided to volunteer with Alliance of River 3, which is an NGO dedicated to cleaning and protecting local ecosystems. Their mission focuses on creating a cleaner, safer, and more sustainable community.
Boleh? Okay, who is going to become the collector of the drag leaf?
Alongside their volunteers, we collected trash from the roadside and riverside, plucked overgrown weeds, and helped install protective slabs to safeguard the riverside garden from high tides during the rainy seasons. And each task may have seemed small, but together they have made a visible difference. Sweeping away dried leaves may seem like a simple act, but it represents something bigger. It makes the area cleaner, safer, and more welcoming, and reminds us that sustainability isn't just about large projects or policies, but rather it starts with small and consistent actions.
Meanwhile,
Hello guys, today we on the Logan Pro channel, we are starting to...
Yo, is this the one on the bridge?
Holy...
Eh, you see what happens when you don't listen to your mother. Mother asks you study. You don't study, you become like this.
In this scene, Michael shows us how to select the trash.
Small stuff no need. All like the really big stuff that you can see, they don't need to take. You see this thing?
Okay, cannot see.
Yeah, just now I cannot see what. The things that I cannot see properly, then don't take.
There's a tissue there by the way also.
Right.
There's a tissue there by the way. Do that also.
Hello Daniel. How are you Daniel? How's the grind?
As you can see from the footage, we are are clearing out weeds that block the pathway in order for the older community to be able to walk throughout the garden freely without any obstructions. We've seen plenty of the volunteering work in action. Now, it's time to hear from one of the people who has been part of this effort for years. Let's meet one of the long-term members of the Alliance of River 3.
This Taman Malawati is a very quiet place, very peaceful place. In fact, where I stay in this phase here is mostly retired people. I came here to help. There are already people working in this garden here, so I thought I'd just come down and help them. And they say, okay, just join us and we'll continue that way.
For me, I live not too far away. I've always been very obsessed with the idea of having a river that I can swim in, be like berkelah tepi-tepi, and kayak in maybe. And so when I heard that there was a Friends of Sungai Klang kind of doing this work, making the riverside clean, making it kind of open to the public, I really wanted to join, and so that's why I came here today.
Been here for about 4 years already. Very often, mostly Saturdays, sometimes in a week, twice in a week maybe. When I retired, I didn't look for any new job. I got a small garden at home, that's how I started. And then since then, I saw the empty space here. I said, I might come and do some planting here. So,
Friends of Sungai Klang, they have a branch at Mid Valley, and kind of seeing really close, standing right next to the river. And because all this time we'd only seen the Sungai Klang from the highways and from the roads, but never actually gone down face to face. And so we saw like fish jumping around, we saw a monitor lizard just like sunbathing by the side. Wow. And then being able to get that close as a result of the work that the Friends of Sungai Klang are doing, that to me was just really meaningful in letting me kind of have a sense of this is my river and I want to make it better.
no, things have gone on very well, except that things could be better if the government decides to help out a bit more. Otherwise, everything is going on very nicely.
Teamwork's really great. Xuan, who is one of the lead kind of folks managing Friends of Sungai Klang, she's just been a consistent presence. She's always there. She has been doing this for so long. She always knows what needs to be done. Kennedy, he's more out there, outspoken. He actually meets with policymakers and kind of tells them what needs to be done in order to change things for the better. And so there's a really good teamwork between the two of them. And then of course the volunteers like you guys yourself, you guys were here and you guys were helping out, and none of this would have been possible without any of you. So I think the teamwork has really been great. We saw a snake just now when we did. When we were moving the slabs, there was a snake. And I think that's one of the challenges of just like, you know, ultimately when you're doing something like this, you're in nature and it's quite unpredictable what conditions you'll face. But when you're doing this, you just have to keep an open heart, open mind, and face them as you come along. Volunteer in your community, even if you live in some kawasan terperencil yang tak ada apa-apa, find out a way if you can make the place around you better, and you can start with your own home. Kalau tak cuci pinggan lagi, silakan cuci pinggan dulu.
To conclude this documentary, we would like to share some personal statements from our group members.
So what I've learned today is that we are actually volunteering here to clean up the river and to help support UN SDG goals 11, 6 and even 17 and many other SDG goals. So the stuff they do here is very important, as they clean up the rivers to make sure that we have clean water to drink. We also clean up the trees and all the polluted plants that allow us to breathe in fresh air, as well as it allows us to have a sustainable city where we can have a beautiful environment to live in, as well as our communities are strong together in order for us to maintain this beauty. Yeah.
I've learned a lot of new things, such as how the rivers help us. The rivers is one of the main sources of our life, and we should really take care of the environment because it's very important. As I've also learned that our actions do not belong in just one box of the SDG, but include a lot of them, like clean water sanitation, partnership for the goals, and most importantly, sustainable cities and communities. And I also have learned SDG 4, which is quality education. I've learned that our life really revolves around clean environments such as the rivers, because it's a very important part of our life to have clean water, clean showering water, and other sorts of daily necessities. And also learned that in these environments, I've learned new ways to take care of our environment, to ensure that we should always take care of our surroundings and benefit, because this benefits not just us but also everyone else around us.
Hey, careful, don't swim, huh?
What is Jack doing? No, 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 no. What is Jack doing? No, 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 no.